Hi guys, welcome to my e.l.f. makeup tutorial. Before I get started, let me pull my hair back. Okay, there we go. And with that, I guess let's begin. Alright, so I've already done my basic foundation and everything, and I've done a few things a little differently. I took my bronzer and normally I would just sort of apply it in my, like, along my cheekbone. I also put it up on my forehead. In addition to that, I took some highlighter and put it under my eyes as well as along the top of my nose. And then I took some bronzer around the outside of my nose and just sort of shaped it and gave a little more definition. I have already done my eyebrows, and I'm going to go in with some eyeshadow now. I'm using this, wow, it's so hard to see, 88 Neutral color eyeshadow palette. I got it for my birthday. I can't exactly remember where I got it. I got it like a year ago or something like that. I can't remember. And so I will be first going over my eye with sort of this pearly, I like to call it a pearly color. It's not white. It's sort of like a, I guess like a highlighter color, if that makes sense. Like a sort of a pearl colored highlighter. That's why I call it a pearly eyeshadow. And I go over my whole entire eye with this first. And it will sort of be like the base color for everything, and it will help blend all the other colors that I put on my my eyes to make it look more blended and gradient and less like a line of color, if that makes sense. So just continue to put it all over my eye. Make sure it's covered. And then I'm going to go in with this sort of light brown, very warm, sort of a deep honey color. I'm going to go in and put that in the crease of my eye. And yes, I am actually starting with my crease first. And as always, it's not going to be blended very well because I'm going to be putting on a lot of different layers of different colors on. So we'll worry about making it look super blended later on, but for now this is the first little bit of color that I am adding to my eyes. And next, I'm going to go in with a slightly darker, it looks almost identical, but it is a little darker, it's a little more pigmented. And I'm going to really focus, especially on the outer V of my eye, to give it more shape. And then I'm going to blend it in towards my nose. Kind of make sure they're semi-even, or I guess semi-symmetrical. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to go in with this green color. These two green colors look almost exactly the same. I'm going to go in with the lower one, but obviously I could have used either one. And I'm going to go over the lid of my eye and sort of blend it out into my crease so that my eyelid kind of looks more green than brown, but the brown is still visible. So the brown is sort of more of an undertone. but we definitely want to make sure that it's still there. So that's why I put on the brown first, and now I'm putting the green over it so that the green blends into the brown, but the brown, it's still definitely there. Alrighty, now I'm going to go back in with the lighter color that we started with, just to build upon the green that I have. We're going to be adding lots of layers because I want these colors to be very sharp. So yeah, once again, just putting it in the crease of my eye. That way we can still see the brown, but I want to sort of have a greenness to the brown. Alright, now that that's done, we're going to take the lighter pearl color once again and go over the brow bone area to highlight that, and also go over the wow, words are failing me, the crease of my eye, to blend out those harsh edges, and then taking the corner of my eye and underneath my eye a little bit, just to brighten everything up and to make more of a contrast between my skin color and the color of the eyeshadows that I have on. Alright, now that I'm done doing that to both eyes, I'm going to go in and do the fun part of drawing designs on my face. Sort of, I guess, nature elf, I don't know. Interesting designs. I will show you. So this is what I drew. I only did the one side first, and I took it in right underneath my cheekbone, just to give it adds more definition to my face. I kind of did whatever. I didn't really have a design in my head, so I just kind of started drawing, and it turned out very wacky like that. And I just used this thing that I got at Sally's. I'm not exactly sure what to call it. The title of it is 50/50. So that is what I used. And I'm going to be doing it on my forehead as well, in addition to the other side of my face. Alright, and this is what the other side of my face looks like. I think I definitely like this design a lot better than that design. But the sort of uneven, not necessarily exactly the same design, I kind of like it. Alright, so I have gone in and done my eyeliner, at least the top part. So what's really important is to make your eyes look very wide and make your eyebrows look very, very wide. So I'm going to be doing the under my eyes, the eyeliner, a little differently than I would normally do them, just to create bigger looking, wider looking eyes. So first I draw out a little tail, almost like a reverse cat eye. And I will be doing the same on this side as well. And this is actually a technique that was kind of used for a while, well, similar. Women would actually draw on their bottom eyelashes, and this is kind of in a way like that, except for it's just the outermost eyelash that I'm drawing on. And then I am going underneath my eye with liquid liner just to make it look more open. Alright, so I've done that to both eyes. I've also gone in and darkened up my eyeshadow color a little more. So now it's time to do more designs that are similar to my cheeks on my forehead using the same pencil thing. Alright, and this is the almost completely finished product. I've gone in with my green eyeshadow and filled in some spots just to add some interest to this almost tiara looking type thing. Oh, wow, some smudged mascara, whoops. Yeah, so this is sort of what I am going for. Now I'm going to add some white dots just to add more interesting effects. And there we go. I added some white dots, some more, just darkened up the green a little bit, and there you have it, sort of a elf-like look. And now it is time for the lips. So I've already put on some chapstick, and you will definitely want to put some chapstick on before you do any of this, because I'm going to be putting eyeshadow on my lips, and that stuff is super drying. So yes, some chapstick first, and then I went over my lips with some just concealer. And now, using my finger, I'm going over my lips with the same green that I have on my forehead and on my eyes. And I am making my lips green. Ah yes, I found that the little sponge worked a lot better than my fingers, so. And please make sure you look at the ingredients in your eyeshadow before you put it on your lips, because although I don't think it's really the case anymore, a lot of times eyeshadows would contain some ingredients that were very dangerous if you happen to ingest them. Like I said, I don't think you have to worry so much about that anymore, but it doesn't hurt to double check. Alright, and there you have it. That is the finished look for elf makeup.